I'm Tiffany Young for IdeateTV, and I'm here with Darryl McDaniels, D.M.C.
Yes.
What are you doing at the LA Comic Con? What's going on?
You can find me at the Comic Cons. Don't think I'm weak because I'm super strong. I am here presenting my new graphic novel comic book. I've been doing it for 3 years, but also I have music here with me. I have vinyl.
Nice.
A lot
Talk
of people
about
might not know what vinyl is.
I know what vinyl is.
You put it on a record player,
Yeah.
and then you put the needle on top of it, and it makes music. Well, I put out an EP a couple of months ago, and I wanted to do something that would be an experience. I mean, technology is great,
Yeah.
but with a record, you get to feel it. You hold it in your hand. You could look at it.
Yes.
You could read it. And then you could take it out of the package and put it on the record player and play it. So it's like a four-dimensional experience. But on this particular record, this EP is a preview of what's going to be on the new album. Now, the cool thing about this being here at the Comic-Con is the artwork is done by the legendary Tony Moore from the Walking Dead graphic novel comic series that is taking over the earth. So big shout out to Tony Moore by giving me some cool, authentic artwork. So I'm sitting here at the Comic-Con and people always go, yo, DMC, what do you do here? You do music. True, but before I ever did music, all I did as a little kid was read, collect, and draw comic books. So I started collecting comic books in kindergarten. I couldn't read that well, but I could always look at the pictures.
Yeah.
But by second grade, I used to use tracing paper to trace my favorite superheroes. By third grade, I didn't need the tracing paper anymore. So from like third grade all the way up to, I would say, right before high school, all I did was buy comic books, read them when I couldn't read them no more, draw everything that I like to draw. Now, that being said, all that imagination, art, and creativity that was coming into my soul, I had no way to release it until hip-hop came over the bridge from the Bronx in like the early 70s. And when I first heard hip-hop, I didn't see it as show business. It wasn't, I didn't want to be famous. I didn't want to be on the radio. It was like, oh, shoot, you could tell stories over music.
Right.
So I started writing all of these comic book adventures that people thought was just incredible rhymes.
Wow.
So when
You took music and you fused it together with comics.
Yes, 1985, all the Easter eggs was always there. On the record King of Rock, I said crash through walls, come through floors, bust through ceilings, and knock down doors. Rappers don't do that, superheroes do that. And there's another rap on that record where Run goes, I'm DJ Run, I could scratch. I didn't go, I'm DMC, I could rap. I go, I'm DMC, I could draw. And just little things from being the King of Rock, the son of Byford. I created son of Byford, brother of Al. Banner's my mother and Run's my pal. It's McDaniels, not McDonald's. These rhymes are Darryl's, those burgers are Ronald's. I ran down my family tree. My mother, my father, my brother, and me. So I created son of Byford off of Thor, because Thor is the son of Odin. So I said, if Thor is the son of Odin from Asgard, he got a brother named Loki, and he got a hammer. In this world right here, in this realm, in this universe, I'm Darryl. I got a father named Byford and a brother named Alfred, and I got a microphone. So all of the little creative imagination, inspiration, and education that I was getting from comic books, I used that to dominate the whole universe of hip-hop. But right now, I want to do something that celebrates art in itself, but in general, all the art forms. Whether you're a comic book artist, comic book writer, storyteller, journalist such as yourself, sculptor, painter, poet, novelist, playwright, producer, drummer, singer, opera singer, we all in the same realm of energy. And so I'm just combining all of my artistic power to be a positive, motivating, inspirational influence to as many people that would want to receive something that's really fun.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. I feel that energy, that
Well,
positivity.
thank you. I mean, sitting here, you get all this energy. The beautiful thing about being here is I see all the comic books that inspired me when I was a little kid. I see all my movies and all my favorite TV shows, because people don't realize We are all products of pop culture. The TV shows you like, the movies you love, the actors, the characters. You know, I'm sitting here right now. I'm the Flintstones.
Yeah?
You know, I'm the Brady Bunch. I'm the
Yeah.
Munsters. I'm the Addams Family,
That's true.
Captain America, Superman, all of that. And then you combine that with, you know, when I was a little kid, I was into like, you know, Led Zeppelin and the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. So all of that, all of the visual, all of the mind, all of the audio stimulus, I combined that into a package which allows me to now really manifest myself in your universe as a superhero. And that's why I'm sitting here today at the LA Comic Con, because we got it going on.
Where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter. My Twitter is the King DMC, and I have on Twitter at D.M.C. Makes Comics, and I'm also on Instagram at King DMC and Darryl Makes Comics, I think. Yes, that's right. So you can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me in your local record store. The vinyl is available in your local record store, and the new album is soon to come out on this EP. This EP right here with the fantastic cover art done by the immortal Tony Moore is Rome from Sublime,
Oh, wow.
Chuck D, A Public Enemy, Slaves on Dope, John Moyer from the rock band Disturbed, and one of the greatest voices in the history of music and singing, Miles Kennedy. And this is a 4-song EP with the artwork done by the incredible Tony Moore, available in every record store. But then at the top of the year, I'm putting the album out, and the album is going to be called DMC again, but this DMC means Darryl Makes Comics. The album DMC is going to be dynamic musical collaborations, and it's going to be these 4 collaborations in addition to Joan Jett, Sammy Hagar, Tim Armstrong from Rancid, Sebastian Bach, Mick Mars from Motley Crue, Travis Barker, and a whole Smash Mouth, Kool Keith, and a whole host of other incredible artists from alternative, punk rock, classic rock, and hip hop. So we got a lot going on. Like, there's a lot going on here right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on musically. But the bottom line about all of this is fun.
Yes.
That's the bottom line.
Love your energy. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you. Thank you for even wanting to talk to me. I never knew I was that
How could we not?
important.
You got that
It
energy,
feels
you know?
good. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Tiffany Young for IdeateTV.